and on the streets.
We
I
are
keep
live.
thinking.
What's going on, y'all? It is your favorite businessman, CEO Rico, and my co-host Bruce Mother effing Wayne
Yes,
on
sir.
CEO Rico TV. So we got an update for y'all. So we definitely we collaborated and we decided we had to change the name of the show. So for everybody, the new name of the show is Let's Hash It Out. I don't know if y'all seen the photo op that we came up with. Let me see if I can find it. I ain't about to find it right now. It's gonna take too long. I ain't about to do it. Yeah, I decided it's gonna take too long. I don't want to do that. And considering the fact we having technical difficulties when it comes to the internet for some reason, but we gonna rock it out. So, bro, how has your week been?
My week was great, man. Today, Friday, no complaints. But to the end of the day, man, it was time to leave work, man, and somebody started a fire, bro.
Damn.
So 30 minutes before it's time for me to get off work, all of a sudden, somebody run in and tell me they smell smoke and we need to do something about it. I said, well, my first thought is, did you call the fire department?
Right.
Well, no. Well, hold up now. Just so we on the same page. You expect me to come over here with the bottle of water from the fridge, or how did you expect me to put the fire out?
So I mean,
But then,
they ran in the office and just said it.
mm-hmm,
Hey, I smell
yeah,
smoke.
I smell smoke. Yep.
And they
So
never
my
spoke
question for
before.
you would then be, what if it was 30 minutes after this, and all the lights off in here and it's dark,
Mm.
and you smell smoke? Then what would
What
your
would your
response be?
reaction be?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just pretend like I'm not here. I do appreciate you for coming to tell me, man, but I'm not the person to tell. I'm the last one you should call. Like after you get all your neighbors or whatever, other steps you feel like you need to follow before this, after you done called 911 and grabbed your dog, like all of that. I'm the last one.
Hold on. So wait, it was at their house?
Yep. Well, it was inside of their building. It was inside their building.
Oh,
I mean, but that's close enough.
I
That's
mean, yeah,
close enough.
no, because I'm thinking like it was in their house, so it's like they ran out to come to the lease office. It's like, well, why you calling me? Do like one, do something about it. If you can't do nothing about it. Two, call the authorities. I mean, fuck you and me to
My
be Captain Save a hoe.
Man, when I say I went over there, my guy went over there to go check it out first,
Mm,
and he was over there a little bit too long, man. So I'm on the phone with my wife at the time, and I'm just walking, meandering, going slow.
mm,
And all of a sudden, I'm like, let me get off the phone. So I get off the phone with her, and I go in there, and he like, dude, it ain't nothing but smoke, and that's all I could see. It
in the
wasn't
building.
cooking smoke. Yeah, it wasn't cooking smoke. That's initially what I thought. You smell some, burnt toast or something that you done left on the stove. People do a lot of retarded stuff.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, like we get to walking around the house and we start seeing like little pet gadgets and stuff. So we, toys, food, stuff like that. And so we start looking around for the pet because there's a lot of smoke in here, and we need to get everybody out, dude. So we go back into the back bedroom, thinking that maybe the pet went in there and ran, out
Mm.
of fear or whatever, hearing the smoke detector, whatnot, and no, nothing, like nothing. And all of a sudden, he opened the window. He like, let me get some of this smoke out of here. He opened the window, bro, and the whole left
Fire
side
just
of the room just went up. Whole left side of the room, dude. So I see what it is. Like it's like a clothing rack or whatever. I grab the clothing rack. I pull it out into the hallway
yeah.
because at this point it's between he and I'm in the doorway, so it's blocking him from getting out the doorway. Now, granted, he could have jumped out the window, on some
So wait,
Superman
the
stuff,
clothing
but
rack is on fire.
yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
did he start the fire?
No, not at all. Somebody else, the actual resident that lived there, had a steamer,
Okay.
and they left the steamer on and
Okay.
left the house, kind of thing. But when the fire department got there, man, the fire department didn't believe the story, bro. Like they looked at all the evidence and it looked like it was intentional. But, you know,
Yeah, I can see it.
whoever, yeah,
Because who
whoever the
leaves on a
inspector,
steamer?
You know what I mean? And not only that, the way the first I want to say firefighter was kind of recounting the situation. It was wrapped in clothes, like you took a steamer,
Oh yeah,
plugged it in, and wrapped it around some
yeah,
clothes. And then the way that we saw it, it was basically like a ladder with clothes hung on every rung, and it was all encompassed. Like it was no, even if I try to justify it mentally. If I'm ironing clothes, I don't then take the iron and put it under a pile of clothes and
yeah,
leave it plugged in. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it didn't make sense. But maybe the actual fire inspector that actually came out was like, no, it wasn't intentional. Maybe he just didn't want to work that night, but it was
Yeah, he did.
obvious to everybody else. It was obvious to everybody else.
And
Like
this happened
everybody else
tonight,
was
right?
like,
This
nah.
happened today.
It was, man, when I say what, 3 hours ago? 3 hours ago.
Oh yeah, man. My man's ain't feel like working. It's Friday. He ready to go home.
Man, come on, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling them they could have did better. They should have started later.
that was definitely a little setup. It was a play.
Hmm.
I guarantee when the resident came home and he seen that that place wasn't on fire, he probably was like,
Man, listen, we had to call them. We had to call them because that's what they instructed us to do.
okay,
We called a resident, and when I say it's the most calm response I've ever heard on
yeah,
fire, oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. Um, you know what? I think it was the steamer. It was just straight monotone, no inflections. So
yeah, bro.
I see pet stuff. Where's your pet? And they like,
The pet with me.
no, they're like, yeah, the pet not there.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah. Definitely was they definitely was trying to burn that boy down.
and if I tell you what kind of pet it is, then it automatically anything other than a dog is unacceptable. Because if you got your pet with you, a dog is generally the only animal that you tote around. Now, granted, you got the new rules where people can have,
Yeah.
ESA animals, and people kind of go crazy a little bit. But
It's a cat, ain't it?
dogs, it's a freaking cat, bro.
Yep. Definitely they was trying to burn that boy down.
Nobody takes their cat on their
Nobody.
adventures.
Nobody.
Dude.
Because cats roam. They do their own thing. Nobody takes their
Exactly.
cat
They start freaking out, scratching people, fucking people. Like you don't want that.
on a
That's why
random
cats stay at the house.
Friday.
Me and my cat going out.
Me and my cat going out while we leave the steamer on with all the clothes wrapped around it. Yeah, when we come back home, we want to see this baby burning.
Bro, when I
Then he
say,
said sorry. Then he told you what it was. It was probably the steamer.
man, come on.
Like, nigga, you knew it was a steamer.
When I say I was so happy that my boss decided not to leave early, like the whole day I'm pushing. I'm like, you know what? You look tired. You should go home. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You should go, spend some time with your family. You need this. You need this. You look like it's time. And my boss was like, no, no, I got other stuff to do. I'm gonna stick around, yada yada yada. If my boss wasn't there, then I would have had to do all of that paperwork,
Oh yeah, it
like
would have been
all of
all
that
bad
work.
for you, dude. It would have been all bad. Yeah, you lucky. Real lucky.
man. But anyway, enough about me. How was your week?
My week was eventful for the most part. It was a little profitable, definitely. So I was happy about that. The start of the year, like the towards the end of the year and the beginning of the year, we got those holidays back to back. So that really like set me back, dude. Cause like business gets super slow. You already know bills don't stop for nobody. So
Nope.
finally back on track for the most part. Got to do some work on my car. Uh, Oil change. Gotta what else I gotta do? Inner tie rods. And then I'm gonna be replacing the axles pretty soon. Hell of a lot of driving, so got to keep up that maintenance for real.
Right.
You know what I'm
Damn. Wow.
saying? Oh man, it ain't nothing for me.
See, look.
It ain't hey, it ain't nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? I ordered the parts already. The parts gonna be here tomorrow. So I'm not tripping at all, man. My thing is just staying moving, staying profitable for the most part. I'm about to actually start working on the studio. I'm actually about to you see the wall behind me. I'm about
Mhm.
to change the paint on the wall, change, the scenery. About to add some studio lights, add some backdrops, you know what I'm saying, type stuff, just to make it, more appealing when
Right.
everybody come in, stuff like that. So I'm really excited about a lot of that stuff.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and then hey, also we gonna start having some guest appearances from people audience, fans are. I mean, we growing, bro. The YouTube channel is growing. For everybody that's watching, make sure y'all subscribe. CEO Rico TV. Put it in the search bar. It's gonna pop right up.
Hmm.
We live every Friday night, 10 p.m. So let your people know it's entertaining. We always like to interact with the crowd, of course. Topics, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much been my week, man.
Nice, man. Nice, bro.
So a lot has been going on when it comes to it's almost January 20th. So which means the new president is about to get inaugurated.
Whew.
Man, what? I am so excited about this. So excited. Listen. First off, we got listen. When it comes to this politics stuff, like I said, I'm becoming more aware. That's one. Two,
Okay.
I made a decision. My decision that I made was I am no longer going to be swayed by emotions when it comes to politics.
Okay.
And the reason I said it is simply because, I remember when, Trump had first got in office, you know, uh, what is it, 2020? What it's 2025, so you get in there. So what was it? 20 what, 2020?
Hmm.
No. No, was it? It was
It feel like 2020.
2016. Because 2016 to 2020, he was in there. And then 2020, 2024, that was Biden. Yeah. So he
Yep,
was in
there
there
you go.
2016 to 2020. And I
Yep.
remember, when he first was running, you know, I was like, I got respect for him. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then, he got in there, he got to talking, and he was talking all crazy or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? Time to get bro up out of there, dog. Like you illiterate. You can't. It was that like it was pissing me off because it's like, bro, you going back on everything on what you said. You stood 10 toes at first. You had the balls to say what you wanted to say, but now you switching it up. Cool, granted, wanting him to get up out of there, right? Mind you,
Hmm.
emotions because I wasn't diving in. I wasn't doing the research. I wasn't looking at the bigger things because it's a thing called identity politics. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how they really get you. That's what you don't want to fall for. That's what I learned. Then Biden comes in. Everybody, we gotta get Trump out of there, blah, blah, this bullshit, right? Bro, when Biden got in there, dog, I got so upset because it was a simple point of when I learned that Biden actually like he was a part of what was it, the hate crime, not the hate crime bill, but the crime bill in general that basically was like sending all the black man to prison and all
Hmm.
like that. And then I just found out a lot of stuff when it came to him, right?
Hmm.
And then just looking at the administration on like everything on what they did, far as like a lot of people try to talk about Trump. Now, Trump, when he came in, he came in during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of stuff going on. So I feel like I believe in that sense, he was gonna be damned if he do, damned if he don't. But
Okay.
one thing everybody will say, and I know you can even say it, it was a whole lot of money circulating around that time when
I'll give you that.
mofos had money. Now,
I'll give you
granted,
that.
some mofos can come in and say, well, that's why inflation is high. And but it's kind of like, well, shit, the economy was shut down. What did you want to happen? Would you rather have some money flowing towards you and deal with it
Right.
later? Or would you just be broke as hell during that time and then you just effed in the game? Which one you want? You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's why I say he's gonna be damned if he do, damned if he don't. Biden come in, bro. We in wars, partial wars. We sending
Everything went up.
shit ton of money to other countries. We got an effing homeless epidemic. You feel what I'm saying? Like we got a record for us, the homeless now. Like all this bullshit that's going on, bro. Like just being 100. So it's like when you take the emotions out of it and you look at it for what it is, it's like, bro, we not better. But Pete though, and this actually going into the actual topic, you know what I'm saying, that we gonna jump into. Thoughts on Trump's incoming administration and Biden's exit administration. Have you noticed that you haven't been seeing Biden? Well, all the stuff that's been really going on for real. Have you noticed that you didn't see him for like a good when Trump won, when they announced that Trump won the election? From that time all the way like really until like yesterday. Did you notice you ain't see him?
I kind of felt like maybe he was sick. The reason why everything was going down, I thought he was bedridden. I thought that man couldn't move.
Bro, if that's the case, then he should have got if anything, Kamala technically was supposed to step in as vice president, but acting as
There you
president.
go. There
Right.
you go.
But you see, she didn't, right? You see, after she lost, then she went away for a while too. Kid you
But we
not.
didn't. We didn't really hear from her for real. I didn't hear from her for real during these last 4 years up until this point. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, she wasn't even around. We don't never hear from the vice president. I don't know why we. I don't know. I don't know. My only issue is I got a lot of people that are blaming Kamala for the state of where things are when nobody really that's elected into that space has that much power. You can produce your executive orders, but just about everything else got to be voted on. Just about everything else got to be voted on.
I
But
mean,
yeah, you
yeah.
right. He did pop up out of nowhere. Didn't he pop out for the fires? I thought he went out when LA and them was on fire.
I really didn't even I think he popped on for like a second, bro. But like
Hmm.
I seen more of Trump as the presidential elect. I seen him more than I seen actual president. You
That's
understand what
your
I'm saying?
victory. That's your victory lap, baby. He's like his victory lap.
But still, like at the end of the day, you still got a job to do. Whether you
Right.
lost or not, you still got a job to do, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I actually I watched, and actually I'm about to cue this up right now
Okay.
because I watched a Trump actually was had a press conference. And at the press conference, it's right here. At the press conference, because and the reason I want to say this is because the video on what I'm going to show is where Biden is announcing the public. He's
Okay.
announcing the country, and he's basically saying on how Israel and Hamas they came to a ceasefire.
Hmm.
But I want you to pay attention to something. Let me cue this up right now
Okay.
before I really go into it for real. Cue this up real quick.
Stature, what he said he expects, the red lines he's put out there, that's driving this negotiation. I'm going back probably either this evening or tomorrow night.
Are you confident there'll be a deal before January 20th, or is that something that's likely to happen, if there's a deal even at all? And we've been hearing this now for the better part of.
I know. I would say. They better be. Right. I would say that the president is exasperated. I don't want to talk for him, but look, I don't know anyone who delegates better than President Trump. He gives us a lot of authority to speak on his behalf, and he exhorts us to speak emphatically. And emphatically means you better get it, you better do this, because the alternative.
Do you think they're waiting for President Trump to take office?
No, I think they heard him loud and clear. Better get done by the inaugural.
But when you say all hell will be
Before I
paid,
take
or
office.
that all hell must be paid if they don't release the
You know what that
hostages.
means, don't you?
Well-
Do I have to define it for you? Look, all
No, I know
hell
you're not
will
gonna
break out.
telegraph
If
what-
those hostages aren't back, I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East.
Can you elaborate?
And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is. And they should have given them back a long time. They should have never taken them.
Bro, I don't care what dog. I don't care what nobody say. My man's is standing on business. Do you understand me? He's standing on business. My man's not even a president yet, bro. He first off, if you've been following everything dealing with Trump, now I understand this. Like I told you, I'm a neutral party. You know what I'm saying? I look at things for the way they are, but at the end of the day, being a neutral party, you gotta really see like, okay, who's doing what, you know what I'm saying, for the country as a whole. Now, you got some people who will go into the whole, what are you doing for black people and blah blah all this bullshit.
Well,
I don't really like I don't even like indulging in that conversation anymore, because at the end of the day, you got to understand, if black people are only 13% of the population, we are the minority group. If you really think about it, under this current administration, they had the borders wide open, bro. There's been a serious migration of immigrants coming into this country. Now, what that does is, you think about it, black people as a whole, one, we are not supporting our own communities by large. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We don't conduct business with our own communities. We don't work with inside our own communities. So it's like, why are people looking for a handout from the government when the government job is not to give like handouts for real? And then if you really think about it, like the stuff that Trump actually did for the black, like he actually did something for black. He funded HBCUs. He's funded the most money towards them. The most
Okay.
money. If you can actually even look up because I think we talked about it before. I actually showed the clip before where Trump is actually saying to the public on like that black people built this country. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have not seen no other administration, no other president, no nothing that literally came in and like gave black people like real props. Even though you can go to Obama, you can go to any other president, bro. Even Kamala, bro. People were so pissed off that black men wasn't voting for Kamala by large and all like that. No other administration has done significantly anything for black people, bro. Not even Obama, bro. And I looked this shit up on ChatGPT because I just wanted to verify myself. Like, what did Obama do
Right.
for black people? He didn't do anything specifically for black people. But my
Right.
man's come in, white dude, all these black people saying, you know, oh, F Trump, he racist this, he all this, blah, 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 this bullshit. But my man's literally is even allowing mofos to still come to the table, allowing mofos to have that conversation, funding historically black colleges when they was underfunded and all like this. So it's like, that's why I was like, I can't, once you become informed, you can no longer be swayed by bullshit. And
Right. Okay.
that's what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't talk to a few people and they hear Trump name. Oh man, I wish Trump would just shut up and all. And I tell them straight up, like, no. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Dog not even in office yet, bro. Look at the stock market. The stock market literally started going up the closer we get to him being inaugurated. Before he even is in office, he already got two people that's about to invest significantly into the US. He got one dude, it's a bank, and held a conference and everything where they talking. My man said he's investing 100. I want to say million, but it could be billion. I can't, you know what I'm saying, solidify because I can't remember, but it's like 100 billion or 100 million. And then Trump, like, you know, and he said it right straight to his face in front of everybody. He say, yeah, we're gonna try to give him to double it. Investment for America. Who the fuck else doing that? Biden was sending money out. Trump bringing money in.
Okay.
That's one. Two, he had another dude that he's doing business outside of the US, but he's building data centers. He got like a few of them in like Europe, the Middle East, and all like that. My man's is about to bring additional 10 million or 10 billion. Don't quote me on that, but it's 10 mil or 10 bill. And he's about to start building data centers here. Bro, that's investment into the country. When those centers get built, like that's bringing type of jobs, that's bringing money back in here. He's not even here yet, and he already bringing money in. But people hate him so much because of the bullshit that he talk about. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, sometimes when he talk like during the debates and shit, it was like,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
you need to shut the fuck up. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like let's just keep it a buck. Like Trump really looked like he was a fucking retard out there.
Yeah. And that's because, in my opinion, he really doesn't know anything. And I'm just gonna keep it a being with you. I believe that he knows the people that know things. That's why the guy in the interview that you just said, or the press conference you just said, he was like, "Well, he allows us to speak, on his behalf." Hell yeah, because y'all know what y'all talking about. He don't, but he will fire your ass if your obligation isn't met. If you aren't meeting, you know what I mean? He won't be able to tell you how to do it, but he just know how to put the right people in place to get the job done. I
Bro,
feel him on that.
that's the job. That's the
Right,
job of a
right.
CEO, bro. The
Yeah,
job of a CEO is not to do all the little things of the company. No, the job of the
right.
CEO is to have a vision and to tell his management, the ones right up under him, this is where the company is going. This is what I need y'all to do. It's your job to go facilitate that because I am the leader. I tell y'all how it's gonna run, and then y'all go do it. That's what he's doing. He put the people in place. Now y'all go do your job. I'm in here he's shaking hands, making deals and all. Like, come on, bro. 5 days before before he's about to get in office, all of a sudden, Hamas and Israel come to a ceasefire.
Because they know what time it is.
because of what? They like, oh no, we can't let dog
It's
come in and he already said it's about to be hell to pay.
but do
They
you think
not
that
trying
that's
to deal with that.
physical? Do you think that's physical, or do you think that's going to be financial though? Because I don't know. I always every president that's on some war type stuff sound tough. Like they definitely give you that impression that we're not taking it from nobody. But I always question people just having military experience. Like, don't be too tough. You get what I'm saying? Like, are you doing this because you the one that ain't got to go down there? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't. I
I get the sentiment, right? I understand exactly what you're trying to say. But I don't think that was the case because there was American hostages over there.
mhm,
You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
right.
you got my people over there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing this. And as a president, it's like, okay, I got a responsibility and a duty to my people. Y'all not about to be attacking my people and holding them hostage over in y'all area. So it's either y'all gonna fix it immediately, because he said it shouldn't have even happen.
Right, right.
But he wasn't in office at that time. And he said it multiple times. He said during my administration, there was no wars. Soon as he left, Russia, Ukraine, you
Everybody
got
want to
you
fight.
got you got the possibility of China trying to go into Taiwan.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That make the chips for the US. You got you got Israel and Hamas. You got all this shit that popped off. Now that he about to get his ass back in there, all of a sudden it's a ceasefire.
So my question for you is if this be the case, what we gonna do in 4 years? We still gonna be around, and this is it for his little term. This is gonna be right back where we started. You know what I mean?
Well, the Republican Party is now leading in like the House, and like they leading the ship now. And considering the fact, if you really think about it, like even when you just check the sentiments of from other people and stuff that's already informed, when you look into it, you will see that the Democrats effed up, bro. They effed up, bro. Look at what's going on in California with the fires, bro. Look what was going on in New York with the migrant crisis. Look what happened in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Where it was rampant. They was putting all these immigrants in all these places, and the federal government was telling them like, "Yo, you can't. You gotta give them housing. You gotta give them food. You gotta give them all of this." You feel what I'm saying? My one man's I think is New York. I think it was the governor of New York or the mayor of New York, one of the two. They actually opened up a federal case against him because basically, well, he wasn't falling in line. California, why don't y'all got no water and no fire hydrants?
That's a great question.
why don't you got no water? Like, and I can understand if it was like this was like a one-off. You know what I'm saying? Like fires don't really happen and all that. Bro, y'all have a damn fire almost every other year. Like literally, I literally remember when they just had a fire, bro, and they had the helicopter bringing in water, dropping it and all like that. This is not a brand new thing. What's like, and once again, I gotta preface this again. It's not me saying it from a Democratic, Republican, or no shit like that. It's me just simply looking and stating the obvious. They not doing the shit right, bro. And under this administration, like look what happened with the whole the LGBTQ, that push, they trying to put it in front of our kids. Like, as a dad, as a fiance, as just a man leading my household, when you look at all of that bullshit, all the money that's getting shipped out, it's like y'all didn't really care about us, the people that's already here. Y'all only get y'all money because we go to work and we pay taxes, bro. What you think about that? So the the Olympics is coming to Cali in 2028, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what a coincidence that
Clear that land out. Did I tell you?
look, listen. But not only that, right? What a coincidence. Okay, you got the fires. All right, cool. But what a coincidence, y'all. The insurance company started dropping all of these people from their insurance policies. They ain't got to pay out. So now y'all houses is about to be effed over. But see, I'm gonna actually find a video where the not the insurance adjuster, but the tax assessor, they said it, bro. You ain't gonna get you ain't gonna get assessed on your house. You gonna get assessed on that land. The land is where the value at in California, bro. It's not the house.
Right,
Them little
right.
piece of shit houses, 3 bed, 2 bath, 2 car garage, mother effing less than 2,000 square feet. House costs $2.5 million. Why?
Absolutely.
Why? Why the fuck did your house cost so much, bro? It's the land. And then guess what? Your house burned to the ground. You ain't got no house now. Then what they said they're not going to increase the tax value when you rebuild your house, but you got up to 120%. So if you build your house 100% of what it once was, you good. But then if you upgrade it 20%, after 20%, we up in those taxes. Bro, they finesse the hell out of them because now they can increase their tax revenue.
Right.
And then they asking for money from the federal government. Guess who fund the federal government?
Cool.
Yo black ass.
Mm-mm.
So we gotta bail them out with your tax money. You gotta bail out California, homie.
I like California. It's a nice place.
And it's gonna be real nice off your dollar too. You feel what I'm saying?
I get it, man. But like I said, I knew it was something was going on, and if I'm not mistaken, they arrested about 5 people between now and last Friday for participating in starting some of those fires. People walking around and catching them. I told you, the one dude with the blowtorch, they caught 5 more people.
Yep.
So it ain't no doubt in my mind that, you know what I mean, there's some kind of, especially not to have a system in place, because if you put a system in place, then it'll be fixed, and that's not what you want. You don't want the issue to be fixed.
Man, listen, I've been figured that out a long time ago. You can even think about the roads. They have a way to permanently fix the roads. But if you permanently fix the problem, those people won't have a job no more.
Right.
So it's like, why fix the problem when we can keep it going to keep people, funded and okay. You know what I'm saying? Let me find this video. Because hold on, is this it?
Okay.
All right, hold on. This it. Yep. I'm about to play this because Biden basically saying that he facilitated that
this all him. Come on, tell it, Biden. We did this shit in his sleep.
I'm speaking to you tonight from the Oval Office.
Well,
before I begin, let me speak to important news that from
Can you hear
earlier
it?
today.
Yep.
After 8
All right.
months of nonstop negotiation, by my administration, a ceasefire and a hostage deal has been reached by Israel and Hamas, the elements of which I laid out in great detail in May of this year. This plan was developed and negotiated by my team and will be largely implemented by the incoming administration. That's why I told my team to keep the incoming administration fully informed, because that's how it should be, working together as Americans. This will be my final address to you from the American people from the Oval Office, from this desk as president. And I've been thinking a lot about who we are and maybe more importantly, who we should be. Long ago in New York Harbor, an iron worker installed beam after beam, day after day. He was joined by steel workers, stonemasons, engineers. They built not just a single structure, but a beacon of freedom. The very idea of America was so big, we felt the entire world needed to see. The Statue of Liberty, a gift from France after our Civil War. Like the very idea of...
I don't want to hear the rest of that bullshit. I'll watch it another time.
Well, damn.
Listen, if you want to watch
this is the last speech. This it. That's all they're gonna say.
Yeah, no, we you can watch it on your own, man. I'll go watch it later just to hear what he's talking about. But man, he started off with some BS off rip because talking about he negotiated for 8 months. Man, be quiet. We already know what type of time it is. Trump is the one who got that shit going. Let's just keep it a buck. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
moving
not what my
away,
president said.
huh?
That's not what my president said.
Yeah,
My
well,
president said
your president ain't
he
been running the
did
country.
this. He did this.
Well, yeah, man. Like, no, he didn't do nothing, man, and that's really crazy. And like I said, it don't even seem like he was running the country, bro. Like, just keeping it a buck. It don't. Like, you seen Trump more than you seen him. That don't even make sense. You running it, but yet we see the incoming person more than we see you. Don't make sense.
He been out there, man. He been having a lot of health issues, man. Go easy on my president, bro.
Yeah, your president effed up our country.
He did what he could. He did everything he could.
See, you gotta stop with the bad behavior. You're allowing the bad behavior, and that's why all your people are suffering.
No, listen, my people suffer from a lack of knowledge. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't believe that either one of them really have us in mind. I do agree with you on the funding, but I always feel like it's an ulterior motive to everything, especially a businessman like Trump. I don't feel like he does anything without a purpose to it. So I'm not here to debate that, here nor there, but I'm concerned if the world wants to attack us when he's not in office. Like, what is that going to do in 4 years? What's that going to do in, what's that, 2029 going to 2020, 2030?
Well,
What's that going to do to us,
honestly,
man?
I don't think we're gonna have that issue no more, because when he leave office, it's not like he's leaving to, because who does the Democratic Party really have that's really gonna go up against like the JD Vance or anybody in the Republican Party? Like what superstar they gonna put up against him for real?
Denzel Washington.
Okay, realistically, who they putting up against him? Nobody. Like they not going, like, they got to bring up somebody that to where the people are going to have full trust in them, because it's like, okay, we got Trump out and then brought him back, and then you see everything starting to get a little bit better. You leave out the foundation. I mean, you create the blueprint and foundation for your party, and it's kind of like people are already like veering that way. Like, come on, man, they tried to throw Kamala at us. Like, yeah, nah, we gonna get Biden out the way. Here, y'all gonna run with this, and then you see all the black people, all the black women. Vote Kamala, first black woman. Man, she gonna get in here and fuck everything up. Let's get, bro. You all right? Let's keep it a buck, right?
Okay.
If Biden couldn't get Israel and Hamas and all, and Ukraine and Russia and all that to stop and all like that, you really think they was gonna respect a woman coming in, especially a so-called black woman who at one point in time said she was an Indian, a proud Indian, and all of a sudden you black now? And then remember, if you seen her on the campaign trail, she tried to change her. She had the Southern accent and all like that. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, come on, man. Listen. We
She
going in.
pandering.
The baby's asleep. All right, the baby's asleep tonight. We going fuck in. All right, let's keep it a buck, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Listen, y'all need to make sure y'all like and share this, because we turning up tonight. Fuck all the bullshit. We turning up because this is real talk that people really need to have a real discussion about, because it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, you got to remember, America is like we the stage, bro.
Right.
We are the youngest country, and yet we have our dollar is the reserve of the world, and now it is diminishing. You understand what I'm saying? But we're the reserve. We set the standard for all this shit, but we slowly going downhill. Slowly going downhill. You understand what I'm saying? Like, China, bro, everything that China is doing, bro. Like, I was looking at YouTube the other day, and I was looking at what China was doing as far as like the innovation and stuff like that. Now, mind you, they don't champion athletics. They champion intellect. They champion engineers, scientists, all like that. So I was on YouTube watching something, bro, and I'm sitting here looking at like all the things they're innovating as far as like, flying cars, cars that can go in the water and it turns into it turns into like a boat for a hot, like maybe like 30 minutes at a float, and it'll push your car across the water. And I'm looking at all this and I'm like, dog, that's innovation. What are we doing in America, bro? We over here talking about effing like how many genders a mofo have, and like just stupid shit that don't move a country. We are losing.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
because it's all about people feelings, bro. Feelings. When the fuck has feelings moved anything? If anything, everybody having these feelings is confusing every fucking thing. Everybody want to be content creators. Everybody want to get on there with their opinion and how they feel about something, and they not getting no real fucking results. They not getting no real results, bro. Families are diminishing. People, man, so many people out here crying about them not being able to get a job, them not being able to afford paying rent. Them, they should only have to work one job, bro. Look at our men, bro. Our men are bitches. Straight bitches, bro. Like just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
And it's sad because it's like when you put us on the stage, we're supposed to be the bar. Nigga ain't looking at us like, man, y'all some fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Like straight
Yeah.
up, y'all are jokes.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
believe if we don't
We
get it
gotta.
together, bro, China's gonna take over all this shit, dog.
But they've been saying that for the longest, though, man. They've been talking about China for forever. I'm not saying that they will or won't, but it's something about us that keeps us afloat because we were never the smartest. America was never the
Yes, the
smartest.
fuck we was.
Not versus China, in my opinion, bro.
Yes, we
Not
were,
versus
bro. You
the
want to know why?
level of
You want to know why?
discipline. Yeah, I do want to know why. Go
The
ahead.
reason why is because we went out and we recruited the top talent from around the world.
So
That's
we
why.
stole people. We
Fuck
stole
yeah. So
people.
why you think everybody want to come over here? All the visas and all that shit. Everybody want to come to America for a reason, to land opportunity. So you think we ain't gonna go take motherfucker? We not gonna go. We are the ones that go take your shit. Listen, you can say it's fucked up. All right, what?
It's
Listen, because
very fucked up.
I accepted the fact on what this country is, bro. We live
Right.
here. This is our
Right.
country. I accept the fact that these motherfuckers did fucked up shit when it came to slavery. I accepted all of that because in this day and age now, while we understand the history and all the bullshit that they once did, bro, you can't say we don't got opportunities like a motherfucker now. You can't say we don't. We got the opportunity to financial opportunities. Yeah, we got to do a little bit more, but it's like it ain't like we in the Middle East when we don't got no opportunity whatsoever.
Right.
It
And
ain't
that's
like
male or female.
male or female.
Mhm.
You got women that go out there. Oh, I can compete with any dude. And I can get a job. I can F you. I don't need to cook and clean. None of that. I can live all by my. You right. You can.
Yeah. Other countries, you'll get killed for that type of
You'll
talk.
get your
For
motherfucking
even
ass
thinking.
killed.
For
But
even
boy,
thinking it.
okay, that hand to be real quick. You want to do what? Nope.
Man, listen, man. I moved in where are they from? Saudi Arabia. I moved in a family of people from Saudi Arabia, man. And one of the young ladies was telling me how refreshing it is to just even be able to go outside and not have a guy with them. Now, granted, their brother was kind of always with them, but it was just out of habit, not out of necessity, where you can't even leave your house. And not being able to leave your house just because of the gender you are is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is.
China, Chinese people, or the Chinese culture, killing girls because they wanted more boys. Like,
It's
yeah, you're
messed up,
right.
bro. It's messed
Yeah.
up. It really is. But you got all these mofos over here to complain. It's like, bro, like people here, it's first world problems. Everywhere else, like for instance, China, bro, like they don't think short term. They think long term. They plans is like 100 years, 200 years. Like this is what we about to do for the next 200 years. And they
Right.
execute on their plans, bro. Look at what they doing. You know what I'm saying? America is like, we like the luxury brand. China is like the Walmart brand. But always remember, it's always more broke motherfuckers than it is rich ones. So it's like, yeah, y'all can go ahead and be the luxury. We're gonna take the rest of the world though. Because one thing we see, you can't sustain with that luxury shit because eventually y'all gonna go, bro. All of we import a lot of the stuff from China. What do we really make on our own? Nothing.
Nothing for real.
You feel what I'm saying? We don't make nothing. I got another one. Oh, and then check this out. I think I had a video. Let me see. Cue this up real quick. Check this. So you got the FDA. They may outlaw some food dyes within weeks. Bombshell move would affect candy, soda, cakes, and revolutionize American diets. Check that out. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You feel what I'm saying? Now I got my man's book. You feel what I'm saying? And when I listening to the book, my man sue for big. I can't say like their name because last time we got a strike on YouTube, so I can't say their name. But yeah, I know, right? I was like, whoa, okay. But yeah, like my man's went at them, filing lawsuits against them and everything, bro. And now he on their administration. Look, you got the United States. They about the FDA bans red dye number 3 from foods. Now, mind you, who else did that? No other administration was doing it. Trump got him coming in. He about to change all of it. I've been sitting here like kind of like peeping the stock market or whatever, and I'm like, dog, once this stuff go into effect, the medical industry is about to change. Because if you fix that, the food, because the food, you gotta think about it, the food is a direct link to the medical. Because it's like if your food, because have you ever heard the saying like let food be thy medicine and let thy medicine be thy food or something like that? You ever heard that?
Yeah.
So I had learned that early, like years ago, like this is probably before I was even born, probably what, like 60s, 50s, somewhere in that time frame. When you went to the doctor and you went in there for problems, they started the assessment by asking you, what's your diet like? What's your your exercise routine? Because they actually are going to solve the problem. You feel what I'm saying? They're solving the problem within your body because at the end of the day, your body heals itself. They don't do that now. When you go for something wrong, about to give you some medicine. You feel what I'm saying? So man, I feel like a lot of stuff about to change. And that's why I say I'm going away from the whole thought process and the whole identity thing. I'm getting away from that. Because I don't like feeling stupid. And I honestly felt stupid at the end of all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like you playing on identity, you playing on emotion, you playing on feelings. Man, that shit don't get nothing solved, bro. Like I don't want to hear that. I don't. I don't want to hear it. As a grown man, like you ain't about to be playing me, bro. Check this one out. RFK will use the RICO Act to expose collusion between medical boards, journals, and Big Pharma. Like, come on, man. My man's about to come in and get all of that together.
I hope so.
So
somebody didn't pay their fair share because everybody else had their hands in their pocket. So somebody didn't get paid.
You about to get me going on that because you know how they say, oh, the billionaires and all they need to pay their fair share, bro. You know, Elon. It said that Elon Musk has paid more taxes than anybody in U.S. history.
Don't he got more money than anybody in U.S. history?
But don't they say that the rich people don't pay their fair share and all this bullshit? They pay more taxes than anybody else.
Right. No, I agree with that. That's natural. The more money you make, the more you get taxed.
But yet people still bitch and say, oh, you got to pay your fair share. And every time you hear the Democratic Party running on that, we're going to make the rich and wealthy pay their fair share. Bro, that's why I irritate. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Falling into that dumbass narrative instead of doing your own research, it's gonna have you feeling, it's gonna have you in your emotions when it's like, bro, it's not true. And they plan on you being fucking stupid
And not looking
because
that information up. Yeah, I feel you.
you don't know the information because they lying to you in your face and you keep just going in there like, oh yeah. Like I remember when I was younger, this was like years ago. I was over the age of 18, but I just had to sit back and think, I'm like, why do we suppose to just automatically vote Democrat? You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when somebody had told me, like, oh yeah, you Democrat is for the poor, Republican is for the rich, and all that bull stuff. But it's like, one, I want to be rich. Fuck all that being broke stuff. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be a part of the poor. I don't.
Right.
I don't.
What we're gonna
That
say.
shit.
I'm voting with the rich.
You feel what I'm saying? I want to do what the rich do. Like people be like, oh, I hate rich people. Like, why? Because they do this. Man, motherfucker, if you won a lottery, you rich and you would be happy as hell. You probably be like, F them broke motherfuckers.
Right.
But it just made me dive in a little bit deeper, and like I had to take a step back and really like think about it. And once you actually sit back and think about it, and like you ask yourself questions, you be like, bro, why do I supposed to follow this narrative? Why? Because it's not really benefiting you. Like I'm gonna put you up on this one dude. His name Carl something. I'm gonna put you up hip to him because he actually did studies on like black people, and it was the time before they came out with like a lot of social programs and stuff like that. And it was showing that black people were actually starting to do a lot better, even though like the situations was bad.
Okay.
But they started doing a whole lot better as time progressed without intervention from the government. But as soon as the government intervened, they started going back downhill.
Okay, go ahead. Because I got a couple instances. I sent you a video. Got a couple instances where that might not be true.
Yeah, like they started doing a lot better. It was still messed up overall, but it's like
Right.
progress is still progress. Because even if you look at it now, bro, we have not progressed at all. You feel what I'm saying?
Financially, you don't think so?
Not as a
Maybe not.
whole, no.
Maybe not as a whole. You're right. Not
Yeah,
as a whole.
not as a whole,
But
no.
I feel like we have more millionaires out here that's black than we ever did before.
Yeah,
I feel
we
like we
do.
have more. You're right. I mean, I get you as a whole, but like you said, everybody can't be rich. It's gonna take some poor people.
I mean, so as far as capitalism, for that to thrive, yes. But
Yeah.
also, if you really think about it, so for certain segments and groups and stuff like that, they're not going to put in the work to become rich. Because you
Right.
got,
So them go to people that run your grocery store. So let's just say, let's follow your narrative. Let's
yep,
just say I'm a millionaire. I go back to the hood. I find an abandoned grocery store. This abandoned grocery store, I fix it up, put some refrigerators around it, start getting some food shipped in on a regular basis. Now that opened up my space. The people around me that have no dreams of being the manager, the people around me that need jobs for the summer, the people around me that just need, that secondary income, it's not that important. Those are going to be my people. We're going to need
okay,
those folks. Like, you know
right,
what I mean? We going to need those folks. Sad part about it is, like you said, a couple segments ago, the people around us are not the ones they're not us that are invested in our communities. It is other countries, other Arabic people, for lack of better terms. It got some Indian stores opening up now,
yep,
in the hood where they come in and just
yeah.
bought all our stuff up. You know what I mean? So
So
I
what
don't
about it?
know, man. I guess that's my point. Like, you're gonna need your poor folks. You're gonna need the folks that you saying that's not as a whole. You can't do it as a whole if you still want
Yes, you can.
progress, if you get what I'm saying.
Yes, you can.
So who you gonna put down there and still invest in your people?
Other fucking poor people. The fuck, like you can always have poor people. Some people are not going to want to do anything, bro. Some people
That's
are
what I'm
literally
talking
lazy
about.
as fuck.
That's what I'm talking about. And them the ones that's gonna run your grocery store. Everybody can't own it, and everybody not gonna want to manage it. So I feel like with us having more millionaires, even though we are stagnated on the majority, as long as the millionaires that we create are invested back in the people, I feel like we're gonna be good, man.
Man, F all that. I don't. Fuck all that. Fuck all that investing back in the people. Listen, I feel like a whole generation is gonna have to die off for us to get better, bro. Because in large, bro, we not doing good. Yeah, okay, we have some millionaires, we have some billionaires. You know what I'm saying? There are people that are progressing, absolutely. But ain't nobody trying to come back to the hood, bro. You want to know why? Because the motherfuckers in the hood not trying to do nothing.
But kill you and rob you.
So what I'm coming back to the hood for? That's why I like to send don't okay. So when people had a conversation about let's say white people,
Mhm.
and it's like, I'm not racist whatsoever. I understand some of the shit they talk about. But at the end of the day, bro, it was white people who gave us the rights, freedom, invested in our community. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not giving them all the credit like they ain't do some fucked up stuff. Now I'm not saying that. But when we really look at it, our own people were our own demise. Think about the 65 riots and shit.
Mhm.
You know, all the riots that went across, the country. Bro, they tore up their own neighborhood.
Because they was upset. Now you're right, that didn't make no sense, but we still like that, man. We don't never go out there and attack other people.
Fucking stupid.
But at the same time, we talked a couple episodes again about our dollars circulating through our community. The only way is for people to come back that have made the money. That's the only way that our money is going to circulate through our community before it leaves.
Nope.
That's it.
Nope.
You like, no.
Nope.
How we gonna do it? How we gonna do it, Carlo?
An entire generation has to die off.
This one. You like the Chinese.
No,
That mean
I'm not. Because, bro, you have to look at it and be realistic with yourself, bro. You have to. Bro, you grew up in the hood. I grew up in the hood. Did a little bit of gang bang and all like that. I wish I would be around here talking about a set that I rep or a block that I'm from. Man, you ain't about to hear me say that dumbass shit. I don't own nothing on those blocks.
on that street, right.
I don't even want to talk to people who talk like that. Don't talk to me because you ignorant. That generation has to die off because you talking stupid shit. You don't know what real money is. You don't know what real power is. You don't know what nothing is. That is a nuisance to your own community. You gonna tear up your own community for what? You not being productive. Nothing. Look at the state of our people, bro. Just look at it. We are at the bottom of everything. We are so great, but yet we always at the fucking bottom. So the only way is gonna fix itself because you can't do anything about adults. Once you become an adult, it's kind of like you kind of like stuck in your way.
Right.
We gotta
teaching our kids though. Yeah.
Right. Who teaching them?
The people the generation you want to die off. Them the ones that's teaching our kids.
And that's the problem. So in essence, it's gonna be a slow process, but
Very
we have
slow.
to. But the people, the millionaires and the billionaires, they're gonna teach their kids, and then those people gonna teach their kids. So then you're gonna start having more black people that's getting out there that's doing something. You feel? Because I was just having a conversation earlier with my fiance where she was like, something about our daughter, like if she wanted to be an activist or something like that, and I was like, man, F all that. F being an activist. For what? For your own people to turn against you? For your own people not to stand up with you? It's like our people always want one individual to be like this leader or this martyr or some shit and want them to be perfect. And then as soon as that leader fall off or something
They on your ass.
They on your ass. Oh, man, bro. So I found out that Martin Luther King was supposedly cheating on his wife, right?
Mhm.
Do you know people was trying to say cancel Martin Luther King and trying to talk shit and all that? Like women were trying to talk, black women trying to talk shit about him because he was supposedly cheating. It's like, wait, what? So fuck all the progress that he had. Fuck his wife didn't even step out of line with none of that.
Right, for real.
But y'all do. But y'all want to diminish this man and all that. Like that's the most ignorant shit ever because it was a whole movement that was moving something. He got assassinated and then now everybody started going downhill. because the leaders, the individual leaders start going downhill. No, you're supposed to keep on pushing. The leader is supposed to be the person in your household.
Right.
Even when every other person in the household was falling off and all like that, you still supposed to keep that train moving, because as a whole, as a whole people, we are supposed to move together. And that's what I'm saying. It's nothing is going to change because our people are so effed up to where it's like, if you get out of a bad situation, why do you want to go back?
Right.
That's just where I'm coming from with it. Why do you want to go back? Can you tell me why?
No.
Well, my own people is going to try to take me out.
I mean, I'm how do I put this, bro? I'm always the glass half full dude, man. You the glass half empty guy, man. So I feel like through time everything could change, man. But I don't know how it can get any better than it is right now. I'm biblical, so
Yeah, you
I'm in the
wishing on
book
a
of
star.
Revelations right now, man. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the fires in LA. I'm looking at the corruption that we
Yep.
under. I'm looking at all like it's not. I don't see it getting any better, to be honest with you.
Yep.
So you know what I mean. With that being said, I'm trying to take care of mine. I'm trying to take care of, my household, my family, and providing information that they need to be successful. Make sure that they don't make some of the mistakes that I made, growing up and be better. But
Exactly. And that's
as a
what you're supposed to
whole, as a whole, though, I don't know what to make of.
do, because you're going to make sure your tribe is good,
Right,
and to
for
hell with the
sure.
rest of them. The rest of them going to die off, and you going to make sure you straight.
Right,
But
I feel you.
at the same time, you're going to want to do business with your own people, are you not?
Right.
So the motherfuckers who actually want to do business, want to be productive, that's going to actually put forth the businesses, the establishment, know how to actually conduct business, all like that. Guess what? They're going to be the ones that prevail. You're going to do business with them, and then we're going to start building our own subsection of the communities, and then we're going to grow from there. That's why I say it's going to be a slow process, but a whole generation has to die off. Because we start separating ourselves from the rest of the herd, because it's like, y'all motherfuckers need to stay over there. Y'all into that stupid shit. Y'all ain't being productive. I don't want my family to be a part of that. Y'all go over there with all that ignorant shit. We go this way.
Right.
For shit.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about this TikTok ban? You with it or you against it?
I don't care either way, to be honest with you, man. If the story is true, and the government not being able to own it, so they trying to shut it down for that purpose, then I think that's kind of messed up. You know what I mean? But like you said, that's what our country is built on. It's taking things from people. So if a man don't relinquish it, then I don't know. But for the last thing I heard, is that the person who has to do it now at this point is Trump. The other people who were against it kind of dropped out on it, so Trump is going to have to be the one to either say yay or nay whether or not we're going to keep it.
Okay. I'm about to play something for you.
Okay.
Let's get this cracking real quick.
As many as 170 million users are watching the clock on TikTok. The president-elect posting today that he spoke with Chinese President Xi Jinping about the app, which he actually wanted to ban himself at one point. TikTok CEO is already showing his gratitude with, of course, a TikTok video.
I want to thank President Trump for his commitment to work with us to find a solution that keeps TikTok available in the United States. We are grateful and pleased to have the support of a president who truly understands our platform, one who has used TikTok to express its own thoughts and perspectives, connecting with the world and generating more than 60 billion views of his content in the process.
Let's turn now to CNN chief media analyst Brian Stelter. Okay, Brian, here's the thing. What happens on Sunday when people click on the TikTok icon on their phone?
Initially, at least until a few hours ago, my impression was that the Apple App Store, the Google App Store would have to remove the TikTok app. So if you wanted to download it for the first time, you couldn't. If you still already have the app on your phone, it would just continue to function like normal. But like a car that's running out of gas, it would start to break down and stop functioning over time. However, Brianna, I've changed my thought on this in the last few hours. Now that the Biden administration has said they're not going to enforce the law on Sunday, I don't think users are going to see a change on Sunday unless ByteDance, the owner of TikTok, wants to send a message by telling its users, hey, this app is in trouble. Americans are trying to shut us down. Take action. Pressure your politicians. But frankly, they've already achieved that through lobbying action, through influencers. TikTok has pressured politicians, including Trump, and seems to be winning. They seem to have the wind at their backs right now as they try to get this ban reversed. So, it is impossible. To Trump, maybe Elon Musk. There are already bids out there from Frank McCourt and Kevin O'Leary, for example. O'Leary of Shark.
So yeah, so it's interesting on what's actually about to happen. We can watch that video a little later.
What was the law? What was the law that they were trying to enforce?
The First Amendment, freedom of speech.
So
TikTok, right?
No. So basically, they were saying, Biden administration was saying that they were not going to be the ones to enforce the law. What law?
Enforce banning them. They was gonna allow Trump to deal with that basically. So they wasn't gonna force upholding the Supreme Court and banning them and all like that. Like, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and let Trump make that decision on his own.
I got to look more into that case, man, because I'm still I'm struggling with trying to figure out why. Because TikTok, in my opinion, it's not. Oh,
yeah. And see, here's another thing too. In order for a U.S. company to own anything in China, the U.S. company has to basically be in partnership with somebody over in China. Somebody in China has to own it. But yet they come over here and have their businesses over here, but we don't have to own it. So basically, it's kind of like they looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, y'all stealing our data. Now, I seen some people sent to me, they was like, well, y'all are allowing China to own, large amounts of land next to, I think they were saying like some military bases and all like that. It's like, I get it, but it's like where we transitioning into, man, data is everything. Man, they not even fighting wars like necessarily with people anymore. Man, they fighting wars through internet, cyber. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why cybersecurity is like really like shooting up and all like that. They stealing your data, they stealing your information, because it's like, if I know everything about you, if I know how you operate, if I know your finances, your food, if I know everything, I can own you. I don't even gotta come over there. I can own you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So my thoughts on it, it'll be messed up for all the individuals who earn, money from TikTok. Don't get me wrong. We all like TikTok. Depending on what your algorithm is, I'll see more of the intellectual stuff, informative stuff, food, how to cook stuff, all that. So it's cool for me. But on the flip side, it's like understanding that I'd rather not have another country having access to all of our information. Granted, our own country, spies on us with the whole Patriot Act and all like that. But it's like, which one would you rather have? Would you rather deal with your own country doing it or another country that's going to do it?
Man, listen, everybody that I get phone calls from on a daily basis from another country. So I don't know.
I don't want y'all calling me. Stop. I don't want you to have my number. You feel what I'm saying?
Every phone call I get, boy, is somebody from a different country.
But see, peep though, they supposedly everybody who's trying to rebel, they're going over to another app. It's called like Red something.
Mhm.
Basically another Chinese app, and it's kind of stupid because it's like, bro, we actually have, like, for instance, we got apps that was built here specifically. I'm gonna hit you with this one. Have you ever heard of Fanbase?
Mhm.
Fanbase is a social media app that was created by a black man. His name is I don't know why I forgot my man's name. I'm gonna look it up real quick. But basically, he created Fanbase, and it's way easier to make money on Fanbase. You can have like instead of like going through the whole process when it comes to getting monetized on, like, let's say YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all like that. His name Isaac. You don't have to go through all that. You can literally start building your own people, building your little community base or whatever, and you can charge a subscription for where people can get behind the paywall and get your premium content and stuff like that. And you can get compensated like that. Black man created it. He got funded like 10 million or something, and he giving people the opportunity to invest in it themselves, like $400. I'm gonna actually invest in it too. I ain't gonna hold you up. But yeah, he doing all of that. But ain't nobody over there supporting him. But everybody want to go to this other Chinese effing app where they don't even have the terms of service not even in English. It's in Mandarin.
Right, yeah. That's what they were saying. We gotta learn Mandarin now.
Bro, you don't see how that's fucking stupid? We got a whole app that's made by a black man. Ain't nobody trying to rush over there, but y'all trying to rush to another effing Chinese. This is what I be talking about. That's why I can't deal with stupidity, because it's fucking stupid.
I feel you.
See, I knew you would. Cause you can't argue when shit just makes sense. You can't argue with it. You like, all right, yeah, you're right. They fucking stupid.
We've been doing this type of stuff for a long time, though, man.
And it ain't got us nowhere. And that's the problem. And that's why I said, to hell with all the sugarcoating and all. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. Like 2025 moving forward, I'm not sugarcoating nothing, bro. Because it don't get us nowhere. Like, you need tough love. Cause it's gonna actually make you change some shit. It's gonna make you think. It's gonna make you be like, well, yeah, maybe that shit was dumb. Let me stop. Or if I don't stop, let me just get away from whoever this smart person is telling me and giving me this tough love. Let me go be stupid over here. At least I ain't gonna give them a fucking headache no more. I mean, you can't argue with that though. It's the truth.
Man.
I'm just saying.
What y'all eat for dinner over there, man? I'm hungry.
When you just eating fruit cups and stuff?
I was. You see how hard it got for me. But I got a seafood boil right next to me that I'm staring at.
That's because late night cravings, when you get the munchies. So hey, listen, so this one, this topic I had thought about.
Okay.
So how would you feel if your friend or business partner reached out to your ex for a business opportunity without talking to you first?
We breaking up?
Y'all. No, it's an ex. You talking about you gonna break up your friend and business partner?
How would you feel if your friend or business partner reached out to my ex for a business opportunity without talking to me first? We breaking up as friends, yes. Because that's weird to me. That's weird to me. I think I had that happen to me before. I really did.
Over a business opportunity?
Well, yeah, over business opportunity.
What was the business opportunity?
To be honest, I don't know. We never made it that far. We broke up. Because it's the principle of it to me, man. I'm a respect first type person, bro. I don't do that. Like, I don't cross any boundaries. Matter of fact, me and my brother, when we break up with somebody, your name is officially the name that shall not be known. or the name that should not be mentioned. Like we literally exes of his, I don't remember who they are, what their names are, because that's what we call you afterwards. So we don't do that. We don't reach out to exes or your ex or my ex, regardless of the scenario, bro. Especially not without talking to you first. That's like
That's
a
100.
major violation to me, bro.
Hey, that's 100. I ain't saying nothing wrong about it. I'm about to show you this one. Bring this up. This is the reason why this came up.
SSM Shay Shay Media. We add an addition under our umbrella. We're going to produce and distribute Humble Baddies. And a lot of speculation is going on. Did tell Ocho about this situation? I didn't know I was supposed to tell. We're running a business here. And no, I did not tell Ocho. I didn't feel I needed to tell Ocho. We're running a business. And when you run a business, you do what's in the best interest of the business. Ocho?
Not really. In the best interest of the business, we're a partnership. You and I, we started Nightcap. If we are partners, anything that has to do with something that was a part of my life, which is including her, and she leaves my life, that means she's no longer a part of what I have going on. That's including Nightcap. So just because you and I, from a relationship, from a football relationship to a business relationship, if she decides to leave me in my life, that means she's gone. So you my dog. So that means
I did say that. Well, I remember saying that, Ocho. I remember you and I had this conversation.
You said that. So you're not even standing on business about what you said and how you live based on your morals and the way you operate.
Right. I lied a little bit. Ocho, this business, I'm trying to make money. Don't you want to make money?
Yeah, I want to make money, but listen, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. That's something that you didn't have to do. As a matter of fact, if you were going to do something like that, you know how I felt about the situation already. She left. She left. So if she decides to leave me, to sign her and not even running by me and let me know something, give me a heads up, give me some type of warning, let me know, hey, listen, I'm thinking about
Ocho, I signed Rail and her girls to a contract. I'm letting you know. You remember back in Atlanta, Rail and I had a conversation. She had a podcast, and she was wondering if I would be interested in having my company produce it and distribute the podcast. She said she talked to you. She said it was okay. I said, sure, Rail, let's talk. Let's reconvene. You and I asked to jump on a call on Monday, which we did, and we discussed it. And we finally got everything. We got them what they needed. We're going to produce the show. We're going to distribute the show. And, they're going to do it, shoot it a couple.
So, Pete, the reason why this is so important, right? They was playing a role, right? You ready for it?
Yeah.
Peep this. It was so crazy because they was kind of basically like trolling in a sense. Hold on.
Thank you for the support. And he is our #1 supporter. He was the first one to subscribe to Humble Baddies.
Hey, but listen, people in the chat.
You see the finesse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so my man was a part of it the whole time. He was a part of it the whole time. That's where the question came from, because my man's, you see, he was trolling basically, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No, man. That's
You
I
say
don't
you can't
know,
do it.
man. I can't do it, bro.
Can't do it.
I can't do it,
I get
bro.
it.
Like
I
he
don't know.
said, all money ain't good money, man. I don't know, man.
No, I feel it. I feel it. I don't know. I think if it was like I think if it was like a huge bag, and I also think it depends on like who the ex is. Like if it's like your wife, you know what I'm saying, turn the ex-wife. If it's more of a like your children's mother, you know, well, it depends on how many baby mamas you got too. But yeah, I think I definitely think that would matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if it's a lot of money involved, I don't know. I'll probably be like, man, I don't care. As long as I'm getting a nice, you know what I'm saying, nice bag off of it. Conduct y'all business.
No,
Conduct y'all
I
business, man.
I understand. You know what I mean? Why people would say that. You know what I mean?
Mm,
But I don't know. I'm more morals than finance, and that's what shapes the world. Like some people are more finance, and if people are more finance, then they're better suited for certain roles.
I get it.
People that's more morals, you know what I mean, then you probably should be like in law enforcement or some shit like that.
All right, so let me ask you this then. So considering the fact, you know, let's say hypothetically that whole situation popped off or whatever. So what you gonna do? You gonna walk away from a bag and from your business partner, like, oh, because of morals, I can't get no real money with you no more because you went behind my back and you started some business with my ex. And
Oh, we at least gonna have to square up. Like if it's money involved and I know I'm about to walk away from a lot of money, we're gonna have to square up. We're gonna have to fight.
oh hell no, I can't
But
agree with
but
that.
but after that, then I feel like we'd be good. I gotta get this frustration out because I'm always gonna think something. You gotta understand. I'm thinking that the whole time. Now you didn't dip back into my ex. Like you said, it will matter how many exes back we talking about or which ex. But if it's my immediate ex, I'm wondering, was y'all talking the whole time?
They
Like
not
it's too
smashing, they
many.
conducting
Man,
business. It's
that's what
like
you say.
we
That's
running
what
the
you say.
show.
But that's weird, bro. That is so weird, bro. Let's just say your fiance became your ex, and then all of a sudden, we doing business together,
Am
like
I a
out of
part of it?
nowhere.
Like you came and talk to me about it afterwards. I'd be like, hey, bro, that was some hoe shit, but what the numbers looking like? I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not about to crash out of be so I'm gonna be a little pissed off, like, damn, bro, you could at least talk to me first. Like, kind of went behind my back. It's gonna make me feel some type of way, but it's kind of like, all right, you don't ever do that whole ass shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
that's cap,
see,
sir.
no, it's not.
That's
It's
cap,
money
sir.
involved. It's just a real bag. Like y'all conducting business, man. Like I don't know. I separate business from personal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucked that you kind of went behind my back and started some business, but at least I'm involved in the business. I'm gonna get some money. I can see if it was like a completely left you in the dark. You ain't got no ties associated with it. You ain't getting no money off of it. You ain't getting nothing. You just then it's like, all right, bro. Yeah, you definitely about to catch this fade. You definitely about to catch this fade, but you a part of it.
Right, and I understand. Like I said, I get what you're saying, but I'm still I don't trust nobody,
Man,
man.
you
I don't trust
emotional. You
nobody.
emotional right now.
I
You
am,
emotional
bro.
as
I
hell. You
am,
gonna
bro.
go in the corner and cry? Be like, all right, sign that check for me, but I'm about to cry for a
You
minute.
said,
Huh?
man, like you said, bro. It depends on who it is. It depends on who it is.
Man, you crazy.
I love mines, man. Don't let me find out y'all been conspiring and talking. When y'all been talking? Because I ain't never heard about these conversations.
So you remember that post I sent you, right? In regards
Yep.
to Roland Martin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm pretty sure it was me and you talking, and I was explaining to you like the owners of Tubi and then the owners of Fox. You remember that? That was you I
Yep.
was having that conversation with? And remember how I told you on basically like how they basically got to where they got to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is important to me because this goes back to my sentiment on like basically everybody's using black people to get
Mhm.
to, and that's the reason on why I say, like, you know, a certain culture has to dwindle away, because at the end of the everybody is getting paid off of our stupidity.
Mhm.
Literally, you know, us watching so much TV and running towards these TV shows is getting them the viewership and all like that. I want to play this because I really feel like people need to know this type of information, because while I understand where people is coming from, far as like, you know, Tubi and the Tubi movies and all like that. Like, I don't watch Tubi. I don't really like Tubi at all. I don't like the movies that they put on there. The movies are actually movies are trash. Yeah, they trash. And it's really trash because it don't be no real creativity. Like the edits be kind of subpar, and then it's like it's always kind of like the same story. You know, the
Right.
drug dealer or the stripper who getting their way into school. It's like, bro, that's not. We don't fucking do that, bro. Like, we got so much
Right.
more to us, man. And it's just
Absolutely.
let's just roll the clip.
There that I just say I got to do this right now. How many of y'all remember In Living Color? How many of y'all remember Rock? How many of y'all remember South Central? Okay. Guess who owned that network? Just come on. Rupert Murdoch. So let me explain to y'all how we got Fox News. Okay? They launched Fox Broadcasting. They put on black content. We run to Fox. Live in color. Do y'all know why there is a Pepsi and now Apple Music halftime show at a Super Bowl? Because 1 year in Live in Color, Wayans quit and his family leave, because what Fox started doing was putting in Living Color reruns on Fox stations, driving down the syndication value of In Living Color, and they let Wingham produce any more shows because y'all cheating us out our money. What did Fox then do with the money made from black people building up Fox? They landed the NFL. NFL used to be on NBC and CBS. Monday Night Football was on ABC. Fox offered $1 billion plus for the NFL rights, and that's when it went from CBS over to Fox. But guess what happened after they got the NFL? Bye-bye In Living Color. Bye-bye Rock, bye-bye South Central, bye-bye all of the black programming. Now, some of y'all watching me right now, some of y'all saying, okay, Roland, I mean, that's all that history. I mean, you just bringing up old stuff. I mean, why are you sitting here? Why are you sitting here bringing up old stuff? What has been all the rage for the last year? What? Hold up. What have you heard, Greg and Reese? Man, did y'all see that movie on Tubi? You need to get on Tubi. You need to get on Tubi. You need to get on Tubi. You need to get you a movie on Tubi. You need to get on Tubi. You need to get on Tubi. Go to my iPad.
Go to that.
Tubi sees impressive growth with over 74 million monthly active users. Keep it right there. Saying it right here. Do y'all know who owns Tubi? Pull a picture up. Who owns Tubi? He does.
Wow.
What is Fox doing? Black people, listen to me. Listen to me, black people. You built Fox Broadcasting, which gave them the financial wherewithal to get the NFL. They get the NFL, build up the financial wherewithal to launch Fox News. Now we're living in a digital world.
Yes, sir.
And what is Tubi doing? Black content, black content, black content, black content. They dropping black,
There we go.
Hey, listen, we gonna figure out why I keep on doing it. I don't know, but we gonna figure it out because I'm gonna end up switching platforms to keep on doing it. But anyway, my movie on Tubi, my movie on Tubi, my movie on Tubi, my movie on Tubi, my movie on Tubi. Black people running to make Tubi famous again. Black people made Fox jumping where it's at. They helped Fox get the NFL. Black people making all these white people rich. But now you see what I'm talking about? This is why I say what I say, bro. A whole generation gonna die out. Like look at our culture, bro. We don't even have culture. We don't own shit. But yeah, we make everybody else rich. But everybody got all this money, make everybody else rich. And then cry about, well, ain't nobody doing nothing for us. Them motherfuckers ain't doing nothing for yourself, bro. My movie on Tubi. Hey, that's gonna be. Hey, listen, that's gonna be the new thing. My movie on Tubi. My movie on Tubi. Because we making another motherfucker rich. Making another motherfucker rich. Man. I don't want to hear that bullshit, bro. Listen, the person I'm transitioning into, bro, it's not off no hatred, no, it's off pure looking, understanding, and seeing what time it is, bro. That's it. And it's like with moving and my goal is to become like so financially independent and just, you know what I'm saying, building independence for my family, bro. I ain't got time for that emotional shit. I ain't got time for the identity politics shit. I want to be a part of the real world that get real results. Cause I don't see nobody getting real results for real. That's all into that emotional shit. That's all I'm saying. But I had to bring that one up because I felt like that was one that really, you know, needed to be seen, needed to be talked about, needed to be shared. Like real talk. I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, let me know what you think about this. I seen this on Facebook. And I don't know. I can't really agree with the sentiment of this. So it says a father, do y'all think he's doing too much? And then somebody was like, dude that I follow, if y'all have daughters and they want you to be a princess, then you're a effing princess. I ain't rocking with that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not. What about you?
I know you were saying. Yeah, I knew something. I knew something. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not. How do I put this? I'm not unnecessarily masculine. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't always have to be tough at all times. So
I
with
do.
that being said, I know you do. I know you do.
Fuck all that. I ain't wearing no tutu.
If it calls for the situation, bruh, we in a tutu. Like I'm one of them kind of dads, bro, that it's about the experience for my kids. So for my child, I don't know if I would take pictures and allow you to put them on the internet. But if it's just, you know what I mean, a little we playing around the house type thing, and yeah, for the kids, absolutely.
Would you let your son put it on too then?
Absolutely not, then,
Why
sir.
not?
Because he has an understanding.
You seen his
Doesn't
daddy do it?
No, he not, because it's just me and my daughter, and we
You
have.
Daughter got a tutu. Daddy got a tutu. Why son can't put on the tutu?
No.
Mister, I'm not overly masculine.
I'm not, but that's me. You know, he might come out like
No,
you.
that ain't fair.
He might want to be tough all the time like you, and then he would grow up and be mad at me and be like, you know what? I can't believe my daddy let me wear that motherfucking dress. And I'm not doing that.
Hey, no, he gonna be like, I can't believe my motherfucking daddy wore that goddamn dress.
Listen, I deal with my own consequences. I deal with my own consequences. But I ain't gonna push them consequences on my kids, no.
I ain't wearing that shit. Fuck all that.
No,
and for me, it ain't overly masculine. It's just daddy don't wear tutus, baby.
And I get that. You know what I mean? But I also see in other cultures where, you know what I mean, their fathers would do anything for them. Not, you know what I mean, I'm not trying to be racist, but a white dad in that situation, it wouldn't even be no question because they do it. They would do it. I don't know too many of them that wouldn't. You know what I mean? For their daughter, hell yeah. What you want? Put on makeup and you want to polish each other's nails? Let's do that shit. Like they're not. So I want to give my kid that same experience. I'm not gonna be overly masculine about it. Like I feel like it's a reason. It's a reason why we know homo everything. It's a reason why we have to prove, you know what I mean, that we overly not that. I don't never want you to think for any reason, I'm gonna be me and do me anyway. So it's not necessarily on this scenario only. Like, you know what I mean? I do my own thing. Like I've always been different as far as, whatever wave or whatever trend, is going on. I've never been a follower like that. So, you know what I mean?
I get you. I got you.
I've done crazier stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
I had a tea party with my baby.
Yeah.
That's different. Cause I finessed it in my own way. You know what I'm saying? We had some drunk teddy bears and shit, and one of the Barbie dolls had a stank ass attitude, and you know what I'm saying? So I definitely rock with you there, but I ain't putting on no motherfucking dress, no tutu. Fuck all that. Because
like
at the end of the day, I'm still a man, bro. Like as a man, we don't rock like that. I'm not. My daughter ain't about to see me do no soft ass feminine shit, man. Fuck all that. I mean, I dance with you. You know what I'm saying? I do love. I give you the confidence, the ballerina and all like that. But I'm a man at the end of the day. Fuck all that. Yeah, fuck that.
This nigga tough.
I don't even look at it as being tough, man. It's just I am who I am. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
I'm daddy. I'm not soft ass. Oh man, fuck all that.
No, I definitely understand that, man.
My
daddy, but at the same time,
my baby ain't growing up saying, "Yeah, my daddy wore a tutu." Like, man, I'm like, man, my daddy ain't playing that soft ass shit.
And I get you, but if you remember that movie, what movie was that Robin Williams played in? That was Mrs.
Doubtfire.
There you go. And you remember, if you could step aside from the fact that the man was wearing a dress and understand that the reason why he did it was for his kids. Like he couldn't.
But okay, I got a question.
Okay.
But then he had to do that because he was effing up as a dad anyway. Like he was wasn't coming through and being there for his kid when the mom needed him and all. Wasn't that the reason he had to go through all that?
I mean, we all make mistakes. We all fall short.
No. So you can't do the role as a man, so you got to go play the woman?
Just, to get back in the good graces. Sometimes you got to get back in the good graces.
I ain't lose my integrity as no motherfucking man. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. I understand the whole, so you can still be there for your kids. I get
Absolutely.
it. But why couldn't you be there as a dude? That's my thing.
Because you gonna look like you, and she gonna recognize you. It ain't no way to alter yourself to the point where you no longer look like you.
I'm coming through for my kids as a man. I'm not gonna come through as no damn woman.
She gonna recognize you a mile away. Then you ain't gonna find your kids at all.
See, but I'm not gonna fail them in the beginning though. I'm not.
And I feel that. I'm just
That's just where I'm coming from.
If I think about it correctly, we talk about, making more money, and we all know that, in order to make more money, that's going to take a lot of our time, so you lose a lot of time with your kids. I think that was the concept of the movie. He was so good at being successful that he ran out of time for his kids, and by the time he looked up and realized that it was too late.
I'm
His
gonna have to
kids
watch
have
the
moved
movie
on,
again because
wife has moved on. You don't think it was successful?
I do not think that was it. I think he was just
a deadbeat,
a failure, an effing failure.
Don't you talk about Robin Williams like that? God rest his soul.
Yeah, I mean, most def. Hey, listen, he was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Actor, Jumanji, all that. Definitely. Yeah. But I'm just saying, within the movie realm, yeah, dog was effing up. Like, like, wait, listen, when you watching it as a kid, you like, oh, you all emotional. But when you become a grown ass man, you like, bro, you was effing up. Like, the fuck, you was a fucking failure. Like,
yeah, I gotta watch it again. It's on Disney Plus. That might be my movie for the night. I ain't got nothing else.
Hey, watch it and then let me know. You know what I'm saying? It is. Because I got other stuff to do. I ain't gonna be able to watch it tonight. But let me know, because I'm pretty sure dog was a failure in that movie, and that's why he had to go through all that. And she was about to get with another dude, and like she was. I remember her taking pity on him. Like, you soft. I don't want to see that.
Dude looked like a lady. That was a good movie. I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, you already know I can't take that victim and soft ass approach. I just can't do it. It's not in me. I can't deal with that soft ass shit because my babies don't need that. My babies need strong masculine daddy to always come through for them. And baby, I'm gonna come through. Better goddamn believe it.
I feel you.
I got another one. This video. Let me see if I can get. Hold on. Hold on. Damn. Clicked on the virus. Never mind. I gotta have my internet security do his job. It came through on my phone. I don't know why it's not coming through on here. I hate that about Facebook when people put the little links and stuff. You let viruses through. Internet security yet?
They slick with it now.
Yeah, man. It's like, come on, bro. Like, just give me the goods. All right, we ain't gonna be able to pull that up because they being a-holes. So, So any last thoughts before we get up out of here, man?
No. Let me see. I always say no and then come up with something. That's crazy. Not that I could think of, man. I'm just interested in what this next 4 years of presidency gonna be like. Everybody nervous. Some people going into it with hope. Some people going into it from a state of fear and disappointment. So I'm ready for whatever, man.
Okay. Sound like some strong masculine stuff right there.
I mean, we've been struggling. I've been struggling my whole life, bro, to get everything done in the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? I'm finally at a good place, and point, regardless of what the economy is like, I'm making it. I'm still able to put food on my table, you know what I mean? And pay my way. So, yeah, in my opinion, it really don't matter who in there.
There
We're
you
going to make it
go.
regardless.
And that's exactly how the sentiment is supposed to be. No matter who in there, we still gonna make this money. We still gonna take care of our families. We still gonna make something happen. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. So my final thoughts, make sure everybody like, subscribe, and share. Make sure y'all tune in next week, Friday, every Friday, 10 p.m. And we out.
Peace.